Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, thank you so much for clicking on. My name is Taylor. Today I thought that I would just take you with me. I'm doing a bit of planning for April and I thought it would be fun to show you guys kind of what I do normally to plan for the next month. I have a weird month coming up because it's busy with a heap of assessments. Jokes, May is worse. I'm just looking at my calendar. But I also have mid-sem break in basically the middle of April. So it's like busy, but then I have a break, but I also need to like study during that break. Like I have so much stuff due afterwards. But nevertheless, there is lots to plan for the month of April. I'm going to take you with me as I do some budgeting, some planning for YouTube, planning for uni obviously. I have like a little list that I made on Notion. I tried to set up my big laptop, but for some reason it's decided today that it doesn't want to work. But I have a little list that I've made on my Notion. So I don't do too much. I don't go crazy. And obviously a month is a long time to plan for ahead. So it's more just like being able to go into the month with like an overview, just like being prepared for what's coming and anticipating what's coming, especially in terms of uni. Just thought I would take you with me, give you a little bit of insight. I have my hella milky iced coffee. I was like not concentrating when I was pouring the milk and I was like, oh my god. It's basically just milk, but it's also decaf. So it's literally not even coffee. It's just a little bit of flavored milk. I'll do a little bit of a screen share for you. All right, so to start, this is my monthly routine setup that I have in Notion. It's under my routines page. This is my weekly routine. As you can see, I do a lot more in my weekly routines than I do in my monthly routines because yeah, everything changes month to month more. My camera's about to die. That did not last very long at all. Okay, new battery. So yeah, normally a lot of the planning that I do is during the week but yeah, so obviously today we're just going to do the monthly one. So I've split it up into plan and organize. The first bit of planning is my monthly overview. So I actually have a pretty good setup going for my monthly overview, like just my general life kind of overview. The first thing that I have is in my Notion. I have a little calendar that shows me what I've got due in a calendar form. So you can see that in the month of April, I have 2 things next week, but then I've only just got the 1 quiz and then I'm done for the month. So in terms of looking ahead at the month, this is like the most important bit, I reckon, for me, is having a look ahead at the month and being like, okay, cool, like it's all kind of next week, and then it's a pretty chill month actually, to be honest. Whereas if I looked ahead at this and I could see that I had like 2 assignments due every week, that also would give me a pretty good indication of what my month is going to look like in terms of uni. So yeah, that's the first thing that I have to see my uni monthly overview. I also have printed this calendar that I made, and it's a little bit wrinkled so it doesn't look the best, but I made it just on Canva and I've just put my due dates in. So again, I can kind of see we're here, 4th of April, well, we're about here. I've got those 3 and then nothing until May. And then the other thing that I will do is go to my Apple calendar and look ahead at the month of April on there. I've kind of got a lot of stuff in there already and it looks really busy, but if you go ahead like 2 weeks, there's not really anything there. So I'm looking at things like I've got Easter break from the 15th to the 25th, and I'm going home to Sydney, so I might actually put that in as well. That's kind of obviously an important thing that's happening this month. I haven't booked the flights, but I think I'm going from then to then. And then I've got my birthday happening that month on the 26th. It's a Tuesday though, so that's super random, but that's okay. And then yeah, there's nothing really else happening in there. I've got my assessments in there as well. So yeah, that's the first bit of planning done. The next bit is my fun monthly budget. So how am I gonna do this? I'll show you guys the spreadsheet that I made, and I really need to do some kind of research into budgeting. Oh, I have no storage. Hang on. My Google account has run out of storage, so it wouldn't even let me edit the Google Sheets file. So I just copied it into this Excel page. And then I've just deleted like some of my big payments and everything like that just from the file, just because I don't really feel comfortable sharing how much I'm earning or paying for things. But this is like, it looks gross here in Excel, but it normally has like borders and stuff, but this is kind of what I do. Well, this is what I made, like an expenses and an income, and then planned and actual. My job that I have as a soccer coach, I don't know if I told you guys about this, but I am a soccer coach as well as other things, but for little like kids, so 18 months old to 5, and they go on school holidays next week, so I basically won't have an income, but it also is good because it coincides with me going home, so at least I know I'll be saving a bit of money when I go home because I won't have to buy like groceries and buy dinner and everything like that. Yeah, I thought I'd show you this, and this is kind of what I do anyway, just in my notebook. I just kind of write down how much money I reckon I'll make, and then just do like a per week, how much do I aim to spend on my groceries and how much do I aim to spend on going out. This is kind of the scribbles that I made, and I just kind of like what I'm gonna earn. Again, like I said, I'm gonna be out of work for a couple of weeks because of school holidays, but I have some other payments coming in, and I've got, obviously I'm going home as well, so hopefully it's not too bad and I can save a bit of money. I had to change to my little baby camera, so if you're wondering if there's a bit of a shift in quality, that is why. But I am gonna move on to the next bit of my planning, which is the Notion setup. I don't really know what changes here. Let me see. Okay, so not a whole lot changes here. I think I wrote that one down because I wanted to just like adjust my Notion page if I've realized that something's not working. I normally do that on a weekly basis, just like kind of refresh my whole Notion little setup, but it's going well for now. Lecture list has already been done. The reason I wrote that was because so last year I was in this really bad like habit of not doing my lectures until I left them until like basically the very end. So what I was anticipating when I wrote to do my lecture list was to have like a list of all the lectures that I needed to catch up on and get done for each week of the month. But I've been really on top of all my lectures and I'm up to date, and so I think because I'm doing 3 subjects and I'm not at college, I've just got so much more time this year. Assignment to-dos. This is tricky, but this is good. I need this because this is what's tripped me up a little bit, because I didn't realize that I had an assessment due next week. This is what I mean by it crept up on me, because I hadn't printed my calendar out, and for some reason, I think as well because I was sick all of last week. I told you about this in the vlog, but I was out from Monday through Thursday, and then even on Friday and Saturday I was like not good. But from Monday through Thursday I did not go on my laptop. I didn't do anything to do with uni. So when I finally like kind of got back into doing uni, I was like, oh my god, I have an assessment due next week. And yeah, that's that feeling of being like completely just like, oh my god, that date has come. So what I normally would do is go ahead and work backwards from a due date to plan a start date for the assignment. So this is especially important because I can see, looking at my calendar, that I have 2 things due in the first week of May. So then in terms of my April planning, even though I don't have anything due, it's probably important that I can identify like when I need to start these assessments, which is going to have to be in April. So I am just like looking at my calendar really and just kind of looking back, and what I'm going to do is put in my actual calendar here what date I need to start, just like as a reminder. So basically I should probably be starting it like as soon as my other quizzes are over, because as well there's a break in the middle, and I don't want to be like studying the whole Easter break when I'm home in Sydney, which is what I did last year. I had an assessment due the day after like our mid-sem break, so I spent my whole mid-sem break on my laptop when I was like with my family, and it kind of sucked. And so when I think back about my Easter break last year, that's all I remember is doing that stupid assignment. So if I can kind of get it started before the Easter break, then I'm not going to be as stressed. But that literally means I really need to be starting like kind of next week. So I'm going to write that in as soon as this RMH, yeah, acronyms are hard sometimes. As soon as I've finished this assignment that's due on Monday, I'm going to start these other assignments, and I'm just going to write them all in because they all need to be started. Oh my god. Yeah, cool, fun. So see, I'm really glad that I looked ahead, and now I know that even though I don't have anything due, it's really, really important that I get these 3 assignments going. So yeah, that's my assignment to-dos. Revision's difficult, and I'm actually going to ignore that one today because we're only in week 4, and I have quizzes that I've been revising for anyway. So my plan was to do weekly revision for, you guys, some of you might hate me, for my exams. Okay, so the next bit, the final bit that I have, is my planning for YouTube. So like I kind of said before, I do most of my YouTube planning monthly because you have to be so far ahead and like prepared for uploading and stuff. So basically, yeah, all of my YouTube stuff I do monthly. The main 2 things I do is do my like upload calendar for the month, and then I also set goals. And then here I've also got update my media kit and then email brands, which I'm not going to do today because it's just not a priority for me. I don't actually ever email brands like on a monthly basis. I don't reach out to brands literally hardly ever. So what I was thinking at the start of the year was that each month I would dedicate some time to emailing brands, but I find that when I do email brands, I don't really have much luck with them. So I'm okay with letting them come to me, if that makes any sense, because I'm not desperate just to do kind of collaborations for the sake of it. If they reach out to me and I like the brand, then I'll do it then. But yeah, I'm not gonna bother going around and emailing brands today. But my media kit is for when brands do email me. I reply with my media kit, and it has like my statistics and my rates and all my information so that they know kind of what my deal is. But to start, I'm going to do my uploads for the month. So this is in my content calendar, which is down here, and you can see I've kind of got this video coming out, but this is what it normally looks like. It's meant to be a bit more organized than this, but I always say like I'm going to upload on every Sunday, which is what I'm going to plan for, but it always ends up being rearranged. I'm going to go through this month and put in some videos, schedule in the videos that I want to do, and sometimes I'll look ahead if I have like collaborations that I know I have coming up for that month, then I'll also put them in. So I'm just going to do the video ideas, and this is also super helpful because it means that not so much when I'm vlogging, but just in general, like even if you don't vlog and you do not normal videos, but like other kind of sit down talking videos, having like the month's worth of content planned means that you don't have to try and scramble for ideas of a video to put out. And actually that's gonna have to happen because I'm going away to Sydney. So in the meantime, because I'm not gonna be vlogging in Sydney, I'm gonna put that when I'm away, which can be there, if that makes any sense. So that's like a pre-filmed one that I'm gonna film like the week before, so I don't have to like say I did get to this week when I'm about to go to Sydney and I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't have anything planned for this week, what am I gonna do? And then I'm sitting there going, okay, I need to film something right now, but I have no idea what to film. That is just basically all my planning is just going through and being like, this is my week 6 vlog, I'm gonna put my week 5 vlog here. I decided I'm gonna do a productive day in my life doing my assignments because I know that that's going to be a busy assignment week for me. Okay, now my quick time planner doesn't want to screen record, but I will put a screenshot of what my YouTube statistics spreadsheet kind of looks like. This is just March, and so basically I go through each of those statistics and I go onto my YouTube studio analytics and go through there, and then I go onto Instagram and do the same thing, and then I copy and paste and set goals for this month for April based off of last month's goals. I've shown you guys like quite a few times, I think, in vlogs and in YouTube kind of videos, which I can link if you guys want to like see more about how I goal set for YouTube and stuff like that. But it's literally just going through my analytics and I don't focus too much on it. Like, it doesn't bother me, and most of the time I don't reach my goals actually, because I do set them quite high for myself just so I have like, I feel like I have something to work towards, but I never get disappointed if I don't reach them, which I think is a very healthy balance to have, especially with something like YouTube when you cannot control, you know, people's watching habits, and some months are going to be much better than others. It's also just good to be, for me to be aware of where I'm at with like viewer retention. If my viewers are hating my videos and only watching for like, you know, a minute, then obviously I should probably be aware of that. But yeah, that is basically my statistics bit of, yeah, my YouTube planning. And on that note, because my screen share doesn't want to work, and because I have shown you guys in other videos, which I will link, I am going to end the video here. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for planning with me for April. If you guys liked this video, let me know and I can do some similar videos in the future. I will see you in my next video. Bye!